Right, peoples. All right, we're live. Just to be
Wait, we're live already?
well, we're a little late. Got no peeps. Well, I'll delete that. It's like it starts sharing the screen. What the heck? It's so
That's the
weird.
best thing ever.
No, well, I mean, I like the feature. Live and okay, yeah. It's I think we're live, but it's like saying it's not officially live until like
Good, we can banter.
yeah. So I think you can go live, and then you're like, oh, we got a like.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
now we're live.
Okay, everyone's coming in now. Oh, we're back on. Yeah,
What
everyone
was that?
hit the like button for all the craziness that just happened. Hopefully, everybody gets to port over to the new show.
Yeah, what
That
was
jumps over.
that?
Oh, thank you.
It started
Got another
sharing
like.
my screen.
As well, it should be. Oh,
I
Zero. Thank you. Nuttick. Oh, thank you guys for coming over.
coming back.
Sorry about that.
What the? Did you? Yeah, I still it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. What I mean, obviously they're upgrading their stuff. I need to look into.
There's like a new way.
Yeah,
I think that's so you can like share the screen and show like what you're looking at.
yeah, but I didn't ask it to do that, so that was.
Sometimes that's how good things happen. Nuttech, what's up?
Well, I got some research to
Comic
do. So.
Coco in the house. She's taking the spot for Princess. Coco's gonna hold the fort down. Andrew,
Wow.
we'll have to fly you out here next time so you can sit in the middle between us.
Yes, please, please. We're a trio. We gotta keep it that way. The dynamic duo. I don't know. Well, I guess we could be a dynamic duo.
Yeah, I'm
do
Batman.
it.
You're Robin.
I don't know.
You're the one that likes to wear those little.
I don't know
those
about that,
little tights.
Robin. I don't know about that. I was in the
I'm Batman.
12th grade. I was wrestling.
All right. Well, everyone's trickling back in. We got a pretty dope show for you. Pretty chill. Steve Sayer in the house. What's up? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Big week this week. So I did not expect way over $100 in new comic book day. I probably went overboard on a couple of X-Men books. Chris, what's up? Oh, great X-Men showcase up there. Yeah. That's Zach's magic. He's the X-Men guy around here. So, but we picked up all the books. We'll run through you guys what books we grabbed this week and which ones we thought were important. And the Ultimates 2 came out. So we've been doing reviews on Ultimates. So Zach and I both read it, and Zach will give you his honest and it will be spoiler review of the book. But I think this was a good one. So we'll see once we get there.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
won't be any pre-judgment on the book. So before we get into any of that craziness, guys, hit the like button real quick, and Zach, crush that drink button.
And I will. I'm deleting this one thing forever.
I like
it's
it.
gonna bug me. It got 1 minute and 22 seconds of unethical. Wait, no, that's not the word. Maybe it's unethical, but like it was unprofessional.
YouTube was being unethical.
That was so weird. Anyways,
What do you got?
I got a yogurt soju, white peach. I didn't know what a soju was, and then
Soju.
I've seen the word, but I never had one before. And then it turns out to be an alcoholic drink. We had a stressful day, obviously.
Yeah.
Stressful beginning. YouTube changing things, but has great artwork. Brought to you by the princess.
Yeah,
So,
Princess not here, but in spirit she provides the drinks. And this is like a cameo-ish type thing, because if you were here for Whatnot on last Saturday, you got to see Princess drink this exact same drink. So now Zach will drink the same one. And if you want to be extra special, come join us on Whatnot this weekend. Adam and Zach will be on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come hang out with us. We haven't been on in over a month. We got crazy games. We've been to multiple cons since then. Everything starts at $1, 30-second options. Yeah, come hang out with us.
Yeah.
It'll be a good time. I think Zach will definitely be drunk.
Yeah, it will definitely be drunk. It's going to be hard for you to find any books like ours and Whatnot, because we're bringing the heat.
Totally.
Like every single time.
It gets hot. It gets real hot in here. Steve picked up Transformers 10, Batman 89. Robin Lives. Okay, Robin Lives. I heard. Yeah, that's a continuation story of Jason still being alive.
Oh,
they wrote the book if he didn't die, and then now they're continuing on with this alternate story. Absolute Power Task Force Blood Hunt Hulk and Blood Hunt Wolverine, and also Action 1067. Big list this week for you, Steve.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice
You got
list.
some reading to do.
Yeah, I've not. Absolute might have been Absolute. Is a new series that DC put out, which I've heard very good things about, and I was thinking about jumping back in DC, but I just couldn't pull the trigger just because Blood Hunt and a bunch of other things are too crazy. I already spent $100 this week, or we spent $100 this week on books. If I was getting into DC, it would be even crazier.
Right. But your trigger finger was itching, was it not?
It will be nice to read some Batman, some Superman, some Wonder Woman.
Oh, yes.
The Flash.
Yeah, maybe. No.
Hmm?
Maybe.
All right, let's get into the new books for the week, guys. Nice big list. We'll go right off the bat. Steve was reading my mind because we got Transformers issue number 10. I'll have Zach hold it. He's got longer arms than me. Transformers issue number 10. Daniel Warren Johnson is writing the story now. He was doing both the art and the story together, and then now was that Jorge Corona took over, and it looks almost identical. So his artwork is very similar. Excellent book. I was just chatting with my LCS owner about this. He still says it's crazy popular, this book is, and I'd love to explain the storyline to you more, but it's just the Autobots came to Earth. They're kind of beaten and tore up, and then the Decepticons also came to Earth at the same time. They're also beaten and tore up, and they're trying to both rebuild their armies at the same time while also losing valuable members of the team. So really good book. The main villain, you can put it right behind your work.
Oh, okay.
Or on the ground.
Or,
yeah, ground will work.
I got a little space over here.
Nice. The stack's gonna get big.
Yeah.
I do recommend it though. It's an exciting book, and I like that they have the same villains, but they've also kind of used a little bit different villains from time to time too. Oh, Coco's getting excited, but that's what happens when you laugh. Ooh, oh, Megatherian said, I ordered all of the issues for Grommets. Wait. And 40 comics on my pull list for the week. Oh, okay. 40. Yeah, 40. That sounds about right.
A lot.
I'm sure Andrew has close to that too. Transformers is good, he says. Yep. We're waiting for the call hotline. Oh, yeah, Andrew said he remembers waiting and calling in the hotline to see, did he vote for if Robin died or not? You got a lecture from your mom? Voting for Robin to die. He did vote for Robin to die.
I knew it.
Josh Oliver, what's up?
You know the guy that wrote that story for years and years? He always wore the Robin little symbol, and a lot of people came up and like recognized him. Like, hey, you're the guy that killed Robin.
Well, there's
for years.
It did turn out that there was a guy that spammed the phone line. He like came clean on it. So there was a guy that like messed with the whole thing and made sure Robin died.
It was an inside job.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think he worked there, but we got Ain't No Grave. Princess is reading this, so I don't really have much to say about it, but it is a Scotty Young written story, and it is Jorge Corona. So same artist as the Transformers, and then written by Scotty Young. Seems like it's been a good story so far, but I have not read any of it. So
it's a story.
I promise that wasn't me. Andrew says, "You're the guy that killed Jason."
It'd be kind of cool if we actually found the guy and we could interview this person or her.
I think it's a guy.
It could have been a guy.
It could have been a guy.
But it could have been a girl.
All right, we got Amazing Spider-Man issue number 53, and Ed McGuinness cover, and I think this is a combination of Zeb Wells written, and then there's Todd Nuck is also an extra guest artist with Ed McGuinness. The book's been a lot prettier inside. Yeah. Spider-Man turned into that goblin spider, which has been interesting on there, to say the least. But
pretty good story.
I think he changed back into regular Spider-Man at the end of last issue, and they're putting together a team of good guys that are gonna help fix him. Which, like, the team's kind of cool and kind of weird. I love that they're using Kamala Khan, so Miss Marvel's been in the book a lot more, which I like. She's definitely a big positive in it. And then they have Kurt Connors with the Dr. Octopus arms, which is kind of cool. Okay. And then they brought back Wreck Rap, so people don't really like that Wreck Rap guy.
Oh, I thought you liked the guy.
I don't mind. He's a Ninja Turtle in a Spider-Man outfit. I don't care. I like Spider-Boy. I don't care about Wreck Rap.
One thing I know is I love that theme song. The theme song.
For what?
For Teenage Mutant.
Oh, yeah. But he's not actually a teenager.
I know he's not. Yeah. I'm just saying.
So we'll see. The book, Zeb Wells' run is wrapping up. Hey, Glenn. How's it going? Get those gains. So Zebwell's run is wrapping up, so it's gonna be over soon. So the stuff that everyone's been complaining about, this is like one of the worst runs in a long time. I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle on it. Like, it's not my favorite, but I'm not gonna hate on it with like as much as everyone else is. But there's gonna be a new one. I want to say it's Joe Kelly is taking over. So like the famous like Deadpool writer, which he wrote Deadpool and Spider-Man, that comic book together. So a lot of people think it's going to be a good job. Phil, what's up, Phil? So we'll see when that comes out.
You know, we need to like start showing like, hey, these are the stories we don't want. So maybe we should do the good old grab that book and rip it.
Wow.
Rip that book.
The problem with like all superhero books is that like they have to like have strife, you know? So like they can't just all be like hunky dory. So like they like make bad things happen to them, and then like a bunch of people get upset about it, or they don't.
If you do the story right, you could do a really great
Yes, Joe Kelly.
Slice of life book, and a slice of life is an excellent story, especially if you're ready for it. Like that Spider-Man, the two Spider-Mans, like that's a good slice of life.
Yeah.
A little bit of action.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to play it just right.
That's what Nightwing was, apparently. The last Nightwing series that everyone really loved. Like, only good things happened to Nightwing.
Yeah, you're only expecting like Nightwing to be beating up characters for 80 plus issues on end until people just get tired of that. But no, nice things happen to Nightwing.
Yeah.
Becomes what, a billionaire, doesn't he?
Moves to a different city.
Even
falls
better.
In love.
I mean, you move from a different city, from Gotham. Gotham's amazing, right? But every single day, there's a new villain popping out of the woodworks, and you gotta fight him. Clock Man, Lizard Man, Anything Man.
Andrew's right. Yes. Sensational She-Hulk has been a slice of life too. Yeah.
There's a
little love strife in that, but you know.
Clayface, Two-Face, there's a couple other
Batface.
There it is, Batface. That's the next one.
They need him.
The next one coming up.
Speaking of the next one, we got Avengers issue number 16. This is a Blood Hunt tie-in. Interesting cover. I've actually, of all the tie-ins, this one's been better. Only because Jed McKay is writing this. He's the main mind behind all of Blood Hunt. So this is showcasing that different team. So you have Captain America, who's not part of the Avengers, and you have like Quicksilver,
Hawkeye, or Kate Bishop. Hercules.
Yeah.
And who's that lady again?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
The girl with the yellow costume.
Basically the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah, she looks like the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah, let me show you. That one.
I'm sure, I mean, Blood Hunt's almost over, so I'm sure they're going to wrap up this team. Maybe they were trying to decide if people wanted to see like a new team put together.
Oh, wait, is that Baron Von Blood as a vampire?
Yeah.
That's right.
The main villain of their story is Baron Von. You're paying attention to me.
Baron Von Blood.
Yeah, so the Nazi vampire works out perfectly for Blood Hunt.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I pulled all the absolute power, but I don't generally like when they take hero.
Coco, you're wow, Coco just yeah. Coco, what the heck?
She doesn't usually ever walk on books.
No, not usually, but man, this live show is full of stress and unexpectedness.
Coco just getting all on it. Oh, okay. Let me see here. To make it there, I pulled all the absolute power, but don't generally like when they take heroes' power away. Okay. I haven't read any absolute power, but I am not sure which of the characters they did take their power away. But I'm gonna see Princess tonight. Oh, could have at least gotten Zach. Oh, put Zach in the Psylocke costume. We could have tried that.
I don't think anybody wants that.
Hazmat. Thank you, Andrew. And Sir Stricker, how's it going? How was the vacation? Good camping, right?
Oh, it was great. I got eaten up like.
Hey, Kenneth, how's it going?
Half my body is a bug bite right now.
As well it should be.
Half of it. But yeah, man, a lot of good drinking, a lot of good partying, a lot of good friends. I mean, it was pretty cool. We were basically on the Yakima River. Great.
Yes, the Yakima.
Did I say it wrong?
No, but I don't know if anyone knows where the Yakima River is unless they live in Washington.
Oh, I thought it was a pretty big river.
I don't think so.
Okay, we're pretty close to, and I actually don't know. I don't know what. We were east of Seattle, east and south.
Mississippi River? Were you on the Mississippi?
That would have been more impressive, I guess.
Okay, we'll keep it going. Keep the ball flowing. We got Ghost Rider, Final Vengeance, issue number 5, Legacy up to 269.
That looks like it's probably a first appearance.
I don't know. That's still the Hood. So the Hood is still Ghost Rider, in the series. So he took over. They did introduce back like Johnny Blaze. So Johnny Blaze is kind of coming back, and you can tell he's trying to hunt him down to get back his power. So, but it is pretty well written. It's done by Ben Percy, who's a really good writer. And the story so far is the Hood is still a bad guy, and he's killing and taking over all of the criminals of Chicago. So he's like, there's a bunch of different heads of the family. So he's like taking them out one by one and taking over their businesses and becoming like this crime lord.
Okay.
Which is weird because he's supposed to be punishing, obviously the evil.
Well, he is, but
Yeah.
he's also
Making
punishing
money.
his profits.
Yeah. And at the same time, he has his daughter and baby mama, and he's secretly trying to get in good with them by giving them money and putting her in a nice school and buying them gifts and stuff.
Oh.
But she obviously doesn't really. She knows he's like a career criminal and doesn't want anything to do with it.
Only-
So you have that like age-old tale.
Yeah, only if you get caught.
It's true.
You're only I mean, if you have a record, you're a criminal. But if you don't, are you really? Are you?
I think so. Right?
Mm,
No, not a
Prove it.
You're not a convict.
you're.
But
It's
you're a
a
criminal.
term of like innocent until proven guilty.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. History will tell.
Yeah, history will tell.
History will tell. Speaking of
Especially if
history,
you're convicted.
we got Incredible Hulk issue #1. This is a one-shot blood hunt tie-in. This is Daniel Warren Johnson? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Daniel Warren Johnson? I think so.
Yeah, and
That sounds right.
who's
But-
artist? Is that Daniel Warren Johnson? Or
No, he's the
JUC. Someone he did a cover, or she did a cover earlier. Than this.
the Transformers.
Yeah.
I think it's the same. I think it's the same one. I can't remember.
Oh, I can't remember.
I've lost my mind, but
My mind is
looking
gone.
inside, I think this directly connects from Blood Hunt to the Hulk run. So I've been actually reading the Hulk run, so I'm interested in seeing where
What?
this goes. His little friend Charlie, the little girl that got turned into a soul doll, he was unsuccessful on his first bout to try and free her. So we'll see how he pulls that off in the next issue. And now dealing with vampires, obviously because it's Blood Hunt.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, we power up for 19 minutes straight.
We should power up, dude.
And then Spirit Bomb.
I'm trying to power up.
You know, he does a Spirit Bomb and it just like sometimes doesn't do anything.
That's true. I don't understand that.
I don't get it either. All right. What's
Um,
up next?
We got Spider Boy issue #9.
Spider Boy.
This is the variant cover, and if you guys didn't know, Hulk smashed vampires.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah,
I
so
like that.
on
cover.
the title on there, if you can see underneath the Spider Boy, it
yeah.
says Deadpool kills.
Oh,
So,
the Marvel Universe variant.
so there's a
Oh.
Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe variant covers, and actually a lot of them are really cool. I didn't really order any of them except for this one. This
is
one's
dope.
my favorite one
This
of
is
them.
dope.
And it's less this one's less of an homage cover. Some of them were very homagey,
Seeing if there's anything else hidden on
but it's
it.
cool, right? And
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
the nice thing is, I believe Bagley's been normally drawing the Spider Boy covers. I think so. So nice that he didn't draw this one. So
Well, now
about
it's
that.
nice since the.
and I know he doesn't like Spider Boy either. He told me he didn't. I love Spider Boy cover. Oh, awesome! Yeah,
And he hates his fans.
Yeah, well, won't get it deep into that again. But Spider Boy's been really exciting. I think this is an important issue. They finished the last run where people were turning into animal people. They found his mom, who was like an animal person, kind of like he's Spider Boy,
Dogman,
Catman, Birdman, Owl.
Birdman.
They solved that whole issue, and I wasn't sure where this one was going to jump into, so I kind of looked in the first couple pages. They're immediately into Spider Society.
Oh,
So,
really? Wow.
Yeah, so
Sure,
I don't know
right,
how
yeah.
they got there so quickly, but it's supposed to be possibly a preview of a brand new Spider character in this book that no one thought was going to be in there. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
That could be
So
interesting.
it could have some pretty good repercussions.
So the Spider Society is where all these Spider-Men from all the multiverses start
Yeah,
hanging
there's
out.
totally stole that from the movie. You know, like
that was pretty good.
they all
That
got
was
together before and they just hung out and like solved problems in the multiverse, but they never named them. And then in the Beyond the Spider-Verse movie, they're like, this is Spider Society. And so now they're named it. Literally in the book, it says Spider Society. So it's interesting. It's cool. I don't really mind them taking something from a good property, but
You think there's a Professor Spider-Man? You know,
oh yeah.
just like when everything's said, he's just in the back. They're like,
There's a Lego Spider-Man,
my favorite.
right? The most trusted of all the Spider-Man.
Should be.
Is Lego Spider-Man.
It's a great brand.
We got Ahsoka issue number 1. The great David Nakayama did this cover. There's quite a few good covers for this book, and this is the one I decided to go with just because I thought there's a nice picture of actual Ahsoka's face, the actress that played her on the cover of one of them. Not almost got that one, but I was like, I'll go with this one. Star Wars does this thing where whenever they make a successful TV show or movie or whatever, then they make a comic that's exactly the same as the property.
But then it's the first appearances of certain characters.
Then it's the first appearance of those certain characters.
Bad Batch.
Yep. So it's like, I don't know if I'll really read this one because I watched the show, so I don't know if I need to watch it. But they've started that from the beginning. I mean, Star Wars 1 is literally the Star Wars remake of the movie. You get some extra tidbits.
And you get some of the characters that don't look the same.
Yeah, I got Jabba the Hutt, and obviously. But, like Zach said, important thing with this book, if you're a big fan of the show, Balin Skull and...
I have no idea what her name is.
I think it's Sati, the girl, Padawan girl with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
This is their first appearance in comic books. Okay. So I thought that was kind of cool and kind of important. So I'm probably not going to continue to get this, but I'm happy to get the first issue, and Ahsoka's dope. So
yeah, Sati is the dark force user, right?
The girl.
Yeah, from that's training with the
Balin Skull.
Almost like a Sith, but he's not a Sith.
The one with the red lightsaber.
Yeah, more like an Inquisitor almost.
They're like a middle range kind of
middle.
thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Medieval.
I
like it.
They're like the Diet Coke of evil.
The Diet Coke. Not quite enough calories to be that full.
The Diet Coke Jedi.
The Diet Coke Jedi.
Wait, Sith.
Yeah.
Although no spoilers on the new Acolytes. It's getting better. Yeah.
It's getting good.
Yeah, I was really worried. The first 3 episodes, I was not liking the show hardly at all. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I like everything. But it redeemed itself. So
yeah, I thought it would be over by now, but
it must wait. It must be going for a while.
Must be going for a while, and I can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah, me too. Star Wars High Republic Adventures issue number 7. That's actually one of the worst covers I've seen so far.
I was gonna say this looks like a. Well,
it looks like a kid drew, right?
Yeah.
So weirdly enough, this is actually a kid's. So the Star Wars Adventures is the kids' version of the High Republic. I do like the story a lot, and I actually enjoy some of these characters more than the regular one. I won't go too deep into it because it gets all crazy. But strangely enough, the Harvey Tolbayo is the artist for the interior. And he's a very good artist, and he's credited for the cover, but there's also another name, like Kevin Tolbayo or something like that.
Oh, like brother?
Or son? I don't know.
That's a generation.
It looks like a kid maybe drew it. I don't know.
Maybe it's a grandfather.
Yeah.
Grandfather, could you draw me some comics? But this kind of reminded me of this cover, like it's almost like a Star Trek Below Deck.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. You haven't seen it, but it's a really good show.
It's like
but the artwork's not the best.
It's like the Rick and Morty of Star Wars.
Yeah. If you haven't watched it, check it out.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan, but it's pretty damn good.
Beam me up, Scotty. If you're a fan of the High Republic, I recommend reading at least that one and the adventure one, just because I think some of those characters, if they ever go back and do this earlier stuff, because if you know where Acolytes takes place, it takes place way after all this stuff. It's the end of the High Republic. And this is kind of in the middle, so
yeah,
we'll see. It could be important. You know what might definitely be important? A parental advisory, not for kids. Union Jack. Yeah. Name change. Hola. Union Jack the Ripper, biggest surprise of the Blood Hunt. I've been totally enjoying this book. I think I showed Zach and the Princess some interiors. The gore and the artwork is fantastic. This should wrap it up with issue 3. Union Jack has not been a vampire so far, so I'm assuming by the end he's going to turn into a vampire. He does have his earlier sidekick, the British Bulldog, who is an established character that they turn into this nasty-looking vampire with no eyes. And it's very Walking Dead-esque type book. Just a lot of gore and ripping people apart and blowing heads off. So if you're into it, check out Union Jack. It has almost zero to do with Blood Hunt other than them killing vampires. So
the side story is a little bit trying.
Yeah.
Because it's not really part of the main story, which is kind of what you expect for the side stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they did. But for character, I haven't followed that closely. They did a good job. We've got Wolverine issue number 3. This is also a Blood Hunt tie-in.
Interesting.
They did 3 issues. I think this will end it. I haven't been as happy with this one. I know some people really like seeing Wolverine kill some stuff. Maverick and a vampire lord lady turned out to be the bad guys, the main bad guys of the story, and Wolverine gets a partner, Night Guard. I still think that's like the weirdest name ever. She's also a vampire/vampire hunter, and they just killed a bunch of vampires in a really cool way in the first 2 books, and now they're killing vampires under the water. Because everyone wants to see Wolverine kill vampires, right?
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
I mean, he's the best at what he does. So if somebody's gonna kill vampires, it's
The
gonna
best-
be Wolverine.
The best ever was. I'm just bringing up the chat.
Right? Right?
I gotta pop it up.
Let's see where I think this. Dang, Coco went ham on this. She
Yeah,
really slid a book in between
had
another
it-
book.
We had it in order, but now it's out of order.
Oh, it's
Coco-
out of order. It's out of order. This whole courtroom's out of order. All right. Speaking of,
I am the law.
speaking of,
Oh, let me expand it.
yeah, you can.
Wow.
We've got Get Fury issue number 3.
Oh, that's a good cover.
Yeah, I thought this was really good. That's just cover A. Really good cover. A
Wow.
lot of people have really been digging this story. Issue 1 was really good. Issue 2 was a little dry for me, but I'm trying. It's Garth Ennis, so I'm going to stick with it and read some stuff. I think it's only like a 5-issue miniseries, but it takes place, I'm assuming, in an alternate reality, because I don't think Punisher was really around during the Vietnam War. Maybe he was. No, was he?
Well, Sergeant Fury's Howling Commandos wasn't that?
Yeah, but that was World War II.
That was World War II.
But this is like Vietnam, I think.
I mean, he stayed young until he's now,
Maybe.
so.
But anyway, Nick Fury gets kidnapped by the enemy. He has all these government secrets, and they're like, okay, then SHIELD or whatever, the CIA are like, we need to send in our best operative to kill Nick Fury because we don't, not really like rescue him. They actually say they just want to like kill him so he can't reveal any secrets. I'm sure Punisher's probably gonna like save him at the same time. But it's really good writing. The artwork looks like Archer to me. If you like Archer, the artwork looks like that. So it throws me off a little bit with the artwork, but it's cool. I mean, it's basically Frank trying to get back into the country and do whatever he needs to do to
Regardless of how many innocent people or kids he might have to kill.
Yeah, to get the job done.
To get the job done.
Right?
Because he loves peace so much. I mean, punishment.
I don't care how many kids I need to kill. All right. So the rest of the books, and I totally went overboard, guys, are all X-Men #1. I don't know why. Oh, Princess is in the house. Look, Princess, we can hold together a show without you.
Yeah.
Everyone wish Princess good luck. She may be gambling right now.
Sounds evil.
Gambling.
Yeah. Win a lot of
Oh,
money.
right on time, Princess. Check out this
Bring
book.
the bacon.
We got X-Men #1.
2. We have a twofer.
Yeah, so that's the J. Scott Campbell Psylocke rear shot cover. Beautiful book.
I like the rears.
Beautiful book.
There's a front cover too?
No, but it's just of her rear. I think that could go down in history as something really cool. Oh yeah, Strickers. Boom Studios did sell, to Penguin. So I'm not sure the repercussions of that, but so Boom Studios is now going to be owned by Penguin Distributors.
Oh,
so
okay.
that may make them like a bigger company. I'm assuming maybe along those gains, but since before we get too deep into X-Men, since we got it, I'll grab one of the covers. Actually, these are all crazy. I didn't actually get cover A. So X-Men is brand new. This is This is going to be the main title book.
Okay.
So it's going to be written by Jed MacKay. Who
Oh,
else?
wow.
Right? Jed MacKay is basically between Jed MacKay and Jonathan Hickman. They're almost writing like half, if not more than half, of all the Marvel books. And it's written by drawn by Ryan Stegman. So that I'm extra excited about because if you read like the Venom, Donny Cates Venom run, it looked amazing. The interiors are so great. Everything looked beautiful. So I have really high hopes for this. I don't know. I've never been like the biggest X-Men fan, but I will definitely read the first 5 issues to see like the full arc. My only downside to this is there's so many spin-off books that are happening. Like NYX is getting their own book. Like X-Force is getting their own. There's going to be a Wolverine book. There's going to be like a Deadpool book. So it's a little daunting if as long as they keep the storyline, you know what I mean? Like under one book, I'll be happy. Once they start like shooting it out, well, you don't know what, if you didn't read this book, you're not gonna know what happened. I'm like, dude,
money grab.
I can't read that many books, but
that's a really good cover.
Yeah. So
John Tyler.
Yeah, John Tyler Christopher, Negative Space, Magic cover. Beautiful book. He's not always my favorite on the female face, but that one he does pretty good. It's sometimes they look too realistic or almost. I don't want to say AI because I don't think he's an AI artist. He's way too good for that, but cool book though, right?
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, those Negative Space ones have been a little overdone, but they still get it done. Oh, I had one. Coco really did mix all of these up. I did get. Well, I'll say this at the end because that got mixed up. So this one's awesome. Peach X-Men #1 as well. Really good Peach Momoko cover. You got Magic. You got Psylocke. I can't remember who's all on this team. I think it's actually right here. We can see who's on.
Psylocke looks good. Magic looks a little tired on this cover. She gets up.
She's just got that look, like, That's not how we do it in Russia.
You know, we keep ordering. No, not joking.
Then they made a Scotty for this one. So weirdly enough, and I need your opinion on this, Zach. So here's the team. So you can show them the team. So you got, I think this is the team for the book. So you got Magneto, you got Beast, right? Magic, Psylocke. I think that's Kid Omega, right? And then Juggernaut's on the team. And then I'm not sure who the Fire and Ice guy is.
I don't know who that is at all.
But look at the date.
2026.
Is that a misprint? Show them that.
I think he meant 2024.
I know, but doesn't that look like 2026?
Yeah, it does look like 2026. Yeah,
so like we went into the future to get this book.
Yeah, I think that meant.
Is that a misprint?
Well, is it? Wait, no, that's
they're not gonna sign it.
All right,
we'll have to see.
Whatever. Might be misprint. Might be just his 4 looks like a 6.
That could be too. That could be. It didn't seem like it. So maybe you guys check out your Scotty Young cover. Let us know if you think it's a 6 or a 4. Woo! And this is not usually my style, but I kind of I don't know. I was looking at this cover when it came out, and I was totally digging this. This is also X-Men 1. I went way too crazy on the X-Men 1. I should not have bought this many. It's from the future, right? But look at this wraparound cover.
Oh wow! It has wait. That's not an X-Men.
I know. Wait, Julia Carpenter. I don't know. Yeah. Is she a mutant now?
Well, obviously all of them are mutant. Lilandro's not a mutant. Shut up.
Shit. Get it real close. The complete wraparound cover, guys.
Yeah, a lot of characters, probably people that are related to the X-Men team. So
mutant adjacent.
Apparently, got some lazy drawing because it's the same 3 or 4 people right there.
Yeah.
Right there on the top.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Oh yeah. Mega's saying excited for the Gail Simone. Yeah, that's another one I forgot. Gail Simone's taking over the regular X-Men title. So
you'll put the bag
I'll just start over here. So
throw it over there. Toss it.
Yeah. So couple more books left, guys. We got. So I don't really have to tell you much about this, but this is the Doom second print.
Oh, cool.
Or a second printing of the Doom book.
Oh, and it's a wraparound too.
Yeah. So I don't know if too many people knew about that this came out, but they made a second printing of the Hickman and Green Doom book. And that's actually that's an interior page. I think that's the one where they're all going to all the heroes of Earth go to fight at the same time. So if you guys didn't see that came out, the regular one's selling for $20 plus. So they made a second print.
Yeah, it's really
got a nice cover. I'm not sure which one I like better, the first print or the second print, but.
Why'd you like the second print?
It's nice with the wraparound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the characters are gonna freaking die in a battle that they should have won.
Yeah, Zach even read this one and really liked it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, a book that's really, really good. Just based on its alternate realities, based on how good the book is. So.
I like that one kid in there, and the kid. Anyways, you have to read it.
All right, last but certainly not least,
You don't have to read this because we're gonna read it for you
we have
loosely.
the Ultimates issue number 2, and we'll talk about this one briefly. There will be spoilers, so if you are planning on reading this, unfortunately, the cover, this is the spoiler cover, so it kind of spoils it
You
for
should have
you.
said that.
Yeah, this is the spoiler cover. It's a variant cover by In-Hook Lee and has America Chavez on there. We always go over like a back history of what's been going on in the Ultimate Universe. We'll skip it this time. Check out our other Wednesday videos to get a back history of it, just so it doesn't go a little too long. But Zach read it, and he will give you the rundown, and then we'll chat about it. So, what happens in this book, Zach?
All right.
Ultimates 2.
They're in the United States, specifically Washington, D.C., or whatever it's called now. Oh, it is called Washington, D.C., on July 4th.
But they're not in the United States, because there is no United States.
Well, they're in Washington, D.C.
Yes,
Says it right there.
Yeah.
On July 4th, and they're running, you think, oh no, people are here. It's horrible. And it turns out, they're yelling, please don't hurt me. And you have nothing to fear, because we are the Avengers. Apparently,
Ultimates.
The Ultimates.
They literally say the Ultimates.
No, okay, the Ultimates. Whatever.
Yeah, in this universe, they're the Ultimates.
They're basically.
So you have like Captain America. So the Ultimates right now, I think you turn the page. It tells you on the next one.
And they're here to save America.
Yeah. So here's the Ultimates.
The Ultimates are Iron Lad, aka Tony Stark, Doom, Reed Richards, Captain America, Steve Rogers, Thor, the God of Thunder, Sif, Warrior Goddess, Giant Man, Hank Pym, and Wasp, Janet Van Dyne.
Yeah. So that's
seven
the
people.
current roster for the Ultimates.
Big 7. So now Bat Plays shows Captain America being like, hey, this is the play-by-play of what happened till now and how America fell. And it's like, oh, great. It's like, saw an atomic bomb, see a flag raised.
In this story so far, Captain America was just unfrozen from the ice. So he has been frozen this entire time. So Iron Lad has the holodeck, Star Trek, like the holodeck, can basically go in this room and relive like the last 75 years of history, like in like a 3-dimensional holographic module, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows JFK and the Maker's face right by him, grinning, so something bad gonna happen. And then it's Back to the Future. They're kicking some butt. Giant Man ripped a hole into the White House, or the Gold House in this case, because it looks very gold. And they're just like blasting through, and Captain America's yelling out, you have a choice. We can come in, or we can break through. And then he says, come in, whoever is coming from around the corner. And it's a guy wearing the gold Iron Man armor, the OG one. And he's calling himself Midas. And he's in the Oval Office, or the Golden Office in this case, legs up, relaxing. And he's like, welcome. I'm Midas.
No, see, like that's
brought to you by Midas. Whatever.
Isn't that like a play on Idiocracy?
Yeah, brought to you by
Carl's Jr. Where he's like, brought to you by Carl's Jr. And then like he's sitting in there like, brought to you by Midas. Which, like who Midas is definitely a secret, and I have no idea who's inside there. So if anyone figures out who's in the Midas costume, let me know.
I'm thinking Obadiah Stane.
It could be. I mean, it could be Obadiah. You said also who? Who's the other one?
Well, there's
Crimson Dynamo?
Crimson Dynamo. Could be.
Mandarin or no?
No,
they didn't have any rings, right?
I don't think Mandarin. But who's the other guy that's like also a competitor to Tony Stark and Obadiah Stane?
Oh, the guy who runs Hammer. You think it could be Hammer?
I think
it could be Hammer. Yeah, it could be Hammer.
You have to have somebody that is willing to don some armor. All right, so now back to the holographic thing for Captain America. It shows Midas trying to, looks like, kill somebody or protect him, make him look good. So they're saying he's responsible for JFK being assassinated. Interesting. It jumps through where Galactus is on Earth and trying to devour it, and the Maker's stopping.
It's that's what it looks like. Yeah, the Maker's stopping him on that one.
And then,
I wasn't sure on that because like the weird thing about this issue, which I like and dislike at the same time, is like every other page is Steve Rogers reliving the past, and then it'll go back to like the present, and then you'll get to see like what's happening with the Ultimates in this battle, and then you flip the page and it goes back to Steve Rogers reliving the past. So it goes like back and forth, which is like it's not necessarily annoying, but
Mhm.
sometimes, it
Yeah,
breaks up
it's-
the story a little bit.
Yeah, it can be good depending if you're ready for it.
Yeah.
And after a couple pages of that, you're ready for it. Maybe you don't like it, but you're ready for it. So now we're back in the office, and Iron Lad, Tony Stark, is a little bit mad. He's wearing his armor, his father's armor, I should say. And it's like, yeah, whatever. I got it for a good deal. Not everything went to Oscorp. I got my piece, and I also got the Oval Office or the White House.
The White House, yeah.
On
He
the cheaps in the 60s.
claims he bought the White House.
Yeah.
And the only caveat was that he had to get rid of the previous tenants. So.
Yep, JFK.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and they're talking about real estate. It's a messy business about JFK and the White House cleanup. And then now he's laughing. It's like, hey, you got a choice. Give America its freedom or else. I was like, hey, America got its own freedom. It's money. That's America right there. It's kind of confusing, but kind of interesting. You can see their point. You might have to read it a little bit.
Without getting too deep now, I was telling Zach, if any of you guys remember the original Ultimate run that came out, like at least the first two series back in like the early 2000s, a lot of the stuff was very like political with like the war in Iraq and like whether or not like Thor wanted the Ultimates to go over there and like attack people in the Middle East and stuff like that, and it was very against it. And there was a lot of stuff that was like on the nose for the time that was happening. This had a kind of a similar feel for like a different time, but the Midas character really digs in deep at like why America is like not around anymore and like how money, it was like this very powerful thing, and going into debt, and how like the connection between like North America or in Canada and the other places that we're connected to. So you have to read it for yourself without, like I said, without getting too deep. It's very like politically in depth about money.
Yes.
The evils of money.
Money is the evil. It's just if you use money for evil.
True.
Like,
that's basically what he says, yeah. Using money for evil.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I think anyways. And then it shows for some reason a bunch of people fighting.
This is back in the past. Yeah. So if you flip over the page, you get back into the
and then dinosaurs and then Punisher doing something.
Yeah. See all this I'm like, what is this stuff?
I don't quite understand.
I don't either.
He's getting like a history lesson, Steve Rogers is.
Yeah.
And then back to the present where they're fighting Midas. He got some magic touch. Perhaps it's touch too much. And then Captain America's asking Iron Lad to give him the heater, Ricky. The heater.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, hey, I gotta tell you. It's like I gotta tell you something. No, give him the heater, Ricky. So Iron Lad shoots out an energy blast out of his chest, and it's like, okay, wow, that was pretty powerful. That was pretty good. But then now they broke down into the basement, and they see just this contraption around a person, a star, and like the energy star, and they're like, whoa, that's cosmic energy. It's naturally occurring within this person.
Yeah.
Her, or something like that. So it gives you a little hint.
And Midas says like this weird stuff where he's like, I found this girl and she produces this energy and I'm in love with her and I bathe in her energy 1 hour every day and it makes me more powerful, and that like she has so much power it has enough power to generate for like Maryland and Virginia and another state or something.
Chicago, was it?
Yeah, all at the same time.
Something like that.
And then you gotta tell, I could tell who it was, obviously by the spoiler, but
yeah.
It's a girl and a star, so screw the curveball, Ricky, give him the heater.
The heater, Ricky, the heater. Okay. And then guy's like going on a rant. Apparently Midas likes to go on a lot of rants. He has a lot to say.
Which I wonder if that meant who he is. I don't know.
Yeah, might. Classic villain. Go on a rant so we find time to defeat you. Who would have thought? But maybe it's Dr. Evil. But Captain America's saying, it's like, hey, give him another heater. It's like Iron Lad's like, no, man, that was it. I was trying to tell you that. And he's like, Minute Man. No. But yeah, now they're in power saving. He's in power saving mode. And he's telling them how, and Midas is telling them how he's making all this money off of the person that's giving out all the energy. It's like, yeah, I found the cure to all the cancers. I'm charging people $10,000 a day.
Yeah, her blood has the cure to cancer, and it might make people live forever too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And during this whole time, Captain America is getting, background stories of what happened in his past or what he showed in the holographic history book that Iron Lad gave him. It's so confusing. And it shows Midas picking up Captain America. It's like, here, Captain America, I'll give you America.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Captain, I give you America. And then he throws him on the ground and his face gets kind of messed up. I don't know how that's America. And then he's going more into a rant and, saying something about the ore of the earth. He's extracting everything, maximum value. Okay.
Money.
And then, profit and all that. And he's like getting up and he's tired and like bloody, typical Captain America. He's like, free America.
I could do this all day.
I can do this all day.
America, yeah. See, But that's the part that's weird when they have the Wasp shoot him in the back. Shoots Midas in the back, and she says his real name, but then they black it out. Like the comic book actually like blacks out his name, so you don't actually get to know who's really inside there. Kind of weird.
I'm thinking Obadiah. Anyways, she's saying gold is tacky, and she's wearing yellow, perhaps even gold-colored suit. So I thought that was kind of weird.
I don't know. Yellow's not gold.
Red's a stupid color, and the person's covered in red, and you got a red shirt on. Be like, okay. Anyway, she shoots him. Oh no, she shoots the power thing holding this person. Taking energy.
That's what it was. I thought she shot him. That's why I was like, how did it blow up?
And then it starts freaking out, and he's like, no!
All my money!
Yeah, Darth Vader-ish. And explodes, and lost his power source. And like, hey, everybody get him while he's weak. Kill the beast while he's wounded. And they're attacking him. Oh, Captain America hits him in the back of the neck with his shield and breaks his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, she can't be your love. You don't even know her name, Midas.
Yeah. He did say she's never talked, so he doesn't know her name.
And then he's complaining that he has a broken neck and then Captain America's like, gold's a soft metal. Stupid. And he's crying. It's like, hey, if you take her away, hundreds of thousands of people are gonna die because all the power sources for the cities are gone. And they're like, freedom's a small price to pay. So anyway, they took her away. Took her away.
Freedom is a price to pay.
Yeah, so they take her away. It's like, what's your name? Do you remember your name? And the ending scenes, they're walking away from a burning down White House. Again. Burning down White House.
When did the White House burn down before?
I think it was like in the 1800s, but it was called
we're getting into like real history. I thought you were talking about like comics. I'm like, when did it burn down?
Probably did burn down in the comics. Comment down below. And the last word bubble is the lady saying her name to Captain America and everybody. It's America.
Mm-hmm. Miss
Fuck
America.
Yeah. Well, I can't swear. You get one.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's a rule, and that's it. And it gives you a picture of Eminem apparently.
That's it.
Eminem. That's it. That was good. That was good. That was nice.
All right. So overall, like, really good story though. I really liked that one.
I saw the last one.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I really like the Ultimates. This issue was good.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I think if I was to give it a rating, should we do a rating right now? Yeah,
you can do a rating. Yeah.
Yeah, I would get it a 4 out of 5.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I like that one. It's a really fun read.
Little jump seal over it, but kind of makes you get back into it. They jump in, and then you got to jump back in. Jump out, and then jump back in.
Oh, thank you, Uncanny. Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like the team, this Ultimates team that they put together is really interesting and cool. You have some people that are like, obviously have different opinions on stuff, but on a bigger thing, I really like America and Chavez. I like regular America too. I like the country America as well. But I don't think Marvel's done her justice lately, in the regular comic book. So I'm happy to see her get back into a book and maybe get some better writing, so people will fall in love with her again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, her last series was a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, was it the wrong president? Oops. I thought it was Abraham Lincoln.
Which was Abraham Lincoln?
Oh, when that White House burned down. It might have been, but
it
I
was
don't
like the
think...
second president, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone said 1814, so
Yeah.
that's probably super accurate. But do you know what it was called originally?
No.
The White House? The Presidential Palace.
As well it should be. As well it should be. So, yeah, that wraps up the show, guys. We'll be back on. Come hang out with Zach and I on Saturday. It'll be Drunken Gains. You know what happens when the drinking happens?
We go crazy.
Yeah, we go crazy. And then we will be back on again this Monday, back with the princess. So if you want to hear about her trip, I think she might even be there for part of our show on Saturday, too. I'm not sure how that was going to work, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Come see. And we love all you guys. Do all the regular YouTube stuff. Subscribe. What? Like
share,
button.
it's like
share.
hit the
Coco's
share,
like,
follow, like
Coco
button.
will hit the button. And right there. Oh.
Follow us
Oh.
into the future.
She didn't want to hit the button.
And that's how you get those gains.
Exactly.
And that's all I got to say about it.
All right, guys. Until we see you next time, stay safe and remember.
Get those ultimate gains.
Thank you for everybody coming out to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimate.
Make us feel special.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was fun. That was
Bye,
fun.
guys.
Later, guys. Later, gamers.
Get those gains.
Get those gains. Every single one. See ya.